हे जी आओ सतगुरु महाराज, विराजो आसन पे, पधारो आसन पे। हे जी आओ सतगुरु महाराज, विराजो आसन पे, पधारो आसन पे। हे जी आओ सतगुरु
सतयुग तीक बात बताए, गिरिजा सुत की कथा सुनाए। सतयुग तीक बात बताए, गिरिजा सुत की कथा सुनाए। सतयुग बात बताए, गिरिजा सुत की कथा सुनाए। जय गणपति जय जय गजानन, जय जय गणेश गणनायक। जय गणपति जय जय गजानन, जय जय गणेश गणनायक।
प्रेम से बोलो श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की Sitaram. Let me, on behalf of the members of the original Vishwanath Hindu temple located in eastern main road, Sangachikitu, a most cordial welcome to each and every one to our first of our 3 nights Ganesh Yajna. On Monday, we performed puja. We did Pran Patishta to the beautiful Murti here that you see this afternoon. We did Stapna, but more importantly, installing that Murti in the Mandir here, we came here on that day to install Bhagwan, Ganesh Baba in our hearts and our minds. This afternoon, as we commence our first of our 3 nights, in our midst is no stranger. Our Vyasaji, he has officiated here many times. And just as I say, the doctor is qualified to prescribe the medicine to you. The attorney is qualified to represent you in court. So too, our Babaji this afternoon is highly qualified to narrate to you the discourses from our different scriptures. And we are blessed this afternoon that said, Matri Devo Bhava, Pitri Devo Bhava. He has brought with him his father and mother as well too. God's blessings to you for coming all the way up to. And dear devotees, we know the crowd will come in after. The buses have not reached us yet, but there are many other activities in the area. So God's blessings to you all. And without further ado, I pass you on to Vyasji.
एक बार बोलो श्री गजानन स्वामी की. Thank you very much, Panditji. There's always a true blessings to be here in the temple here. Firstly, I would like to say a special welcome to Nani and Nana. Nana is not here as yet, as well as Uncle Dennis, as well as his wife. The beautiful bhajan group here, beautiful bhajans as they were serenading us, as well as Ganapati Baba. And all the beautiful members here, Auntie Rosie and others. I hope I have the names correct. A very, very warm welcome to each and every one of you. It is so good to be back in the temple here. I get to see you once a year, or sometime twice a year. So may Bhagwan continue to bless each and every one of you. To the Dulahin of Pandit Videsh also too, as well as all the members here. Jai Sitaram. Ganapati Baba, Moria. Let us all close our eyes as we have our first night reading. May Bhagwan Sri Ganesh continue to bless each and every one of you in a very special way. Sukha Karata Dukha Harata. Once we have this human birth is Manushatanabhaya, we would always get obstacles and difficulties. Vigna Vinashan. We call upon Bhagwan Sri Ganesh, who is not too far. He's Pratam Puja. Pratam Puja means he's firstly worshipped. Let us all close our eyes as we will see once more again how he became first to be worshipped. Hari Om. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namah. Everybody. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namah. Again. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. One more time. Om Sri Gam Ganapataye Namaha. We pray to Lord Shiva, the father of Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. Bande Deva Umapatam Surugurum Bande Jagatkaranam Bande Pannagabhushanam Mrigadaram Bande Pashunam Patam Bande Surya Shashanka Bahrinayanam वन्दे मुकुन्दप्रियं वन्दे भक्तजनाश्रयं च वरदं वन्दे शिवं शङ्करम् ॐ हर 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 महादेव। To the consort of Bhagwan Shiv, Parvati Mata, Durga Mata, Lakshmi Mata, Saraswati Mata, we pray. Hari Om Durgaya Durgaparaya Saraya Sarvakarinye Kyatataiva Krishnaya Dhumraya Satatam Namaha Vibari Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalani Durga Kshama Sivadhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute. Saraswati Mata, please bless us. Bring eloquence, sweet speech, as well as knowledge to us. Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalalochane Vidyam Rupen Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute. Bhagwan Sri Krishna, Bhagwan Shri Rama, all the forms of Shri Vishnu Bhagwan. Shantakaram Bhujagasayanam Parmanabam Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasadrasham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Virdhyanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavaiharanam Sarvaloke Kanatanam Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunataya Nataya Sitaya Pataye Namaha Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Tvameva Pratyaksham Tattvamasi Tvameva Kevalam Karatasi Tvameva Kevalam Dharatasi Tvameva Kevalam Haratasi Tvameva Sarvam Kalviram Brahmasi Tvam Sakshat Atmasi Nityam Tvam Mama Avabhaktaram Avastotraram Avadataram Avadhataram Avanuchanamayam Shishyam Avapashtatata Avapurastata Avautaratata Avadakshinatata Avaurdhvatata Avadharatat Sarvatomam Pahi Pahi. O dear Lord, Tvameva Pratyaksham Tattvamasi, you are in all elements. Tvameva Kevalam Karatasi, you alone brings forth this whole universe. Tvameva Kevalam Dharatasi, you preserve this universe. Hey Bhagwan Sri Ganesh, Tvameva Kevalam Haratasi, you destroy everything after. Tvameva Sarva Kilvidam Brahmasi, you are the supreme Brahma. Tvam Sakshat Atma Asi Nityam, you are the Atma, you are everything in this world. Aham Atma Gurakesha Sarva Bhuta Shayastata, you are you are me, you are the clouds, you are the birds, the fishes, everything. We bow to you again and again. Moria de Baba Moria de Moria de Baba Moria de Moria de Baba Moria de Baba Moria Re.
Moria re, Baba Moria re.
Moria Re, Baba Moria Re.
Moria re, Baba Moria re.
Moria, Moria, Moria Re.
Moria, Moria, Moria re.
Moria, Moria, Moria Re.
Moria, Moria, Moria re.
Moria Re, Baba Moria Re. Moria Re, Baba Moria Re. Moria, Moria, Moria Re. Moria Re, Baba Moria Re. Moria Re, Baba Moria Re. Moria Re, Baba Moria Re. Bole Sri Gajanana Swami ki. In our Puranas tells us that there are many, many kathas dealing with Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. Ling Puran, Ganesh Puran, Mudgal Puran, गणपति बाबा प्रकट होने की है कथा की पद्म पुराण के तोरी भिन्न है. In many of our kathas, they are a little different. In the Padma Puran, in the Ganesh Puran, in the Shiv Puran. And so, in the Ganesh Puran that we read from tonight, we would see that all the devatas, they would be waiting on that time. Every yojan or every yuga, that Bhagwan comes, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam dharmasya tadatmanam srajamyaham. Bhagwan will always come. The Bhagavad Gita tells us that to take away all our obstacles and difficulties. Yo yo yam yam tanu bhaktya. Bhagwan Sri Krishna says also too, whatever form that you see me in, it is that form that I will come, and I will stabilize the faith in that form. Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veti tatvata. This is why Bhagwan is saying that at all times we must always be very close to his form, be very close to his leelas, very close to his birth. And so tyaktva punarjanma naiti mameti sorjanam. And so it is that the transition in this world, whatever that we do, becomes very, very easy indeed. Bhagwan is explaining many things. Jetum yasri puram harena harinam vyaraja balim badnatam Srishtum vari bhavudbhavena bhuvanam sheshena dhartum dharam. When Bhagwan had to destroy the Tripurasur, they were the demons. He had to pray to Ganesh Baba. Srishtum vari bhavudbhavena bhuvanam sheshena dhartum. When Bhagwan Bali ko hai chal ke hai bandhate samay hai Vishnu. When Raja Bali had tied up Narayan Bhagwan Vishnu, Lord Vishnu had to pray to Ganesh Bhagwan in all ways. Jagat ke rachana lay, when Lord Brahma has to create this world, he has to pray to Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. Prithvi dharan karne ke hai sheshanagaha. When it is that this world has to be lifted up, we must pray. Sheshnaga, or Shesh, is that thousand-headed serpent. He will lift up this world. He has to pray to Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. Mahishasur ko marane ko samay. In the time of that of the Navaratri period, we pray to Durga Mata. And so even Durga Mata, the Shakti of this universe, Siddhi पाने के लिए सिद्धियों के अधिपति हो और सब संसार के जीतने के लिए, if you have to be victorious in this world, you must pray to Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. Vidyarambe vivahe cha praveshena ragame tata sangrame sankateshtaiva vignastasya na jayate. Vidyarambe. When a child is going to school, before the child goes to school, the parents will make sure and give that child some sort of blessings. And the name of Bhagwan Sri Ganesh as well as Saraswati Mata must be recited. In fact, Bhagwan Sri Ganesh name is recited first. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Vidyarambe Vivahe. The time of the marriage ceremony, the name of Bhagwan Sri Ganesh has also to be recited too for those who have gone down that pathway, married. You know, in the traditional pathway, Baba, you would know that you have the Dwar Puja. What is the Dwar Puja? The Dwar Puja is a puja where you do it by the doorway, just after. And so the Baba performs that Dwar Puja when the Dulaha comes. When he comes, he sits down and he is invited to sit down with his father-in-law to be. And there is a great puja, Pratham Puja, Bhagwan Sri Ganesh, Ganesh Adika Puja. And that is to ward away all obstacles and difficulties. The journey from the Dulahan's home to the journey to where the Dulahan lives is a very long journey, even if it is right next door. You do not know if there is anyone wishing him bad. You do not know if there's difficulties in his pathway. You do not know if he wants to turn back. So it is that he has to pray to Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. Vidyarambe vivahecha praveshe niragametata. Praveshe means to enter into your homes. You do not just enter into your home just so. You must pray to Ganapati Baba. You must pray to Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. And when you are building your house, your home, you must invite Sri Ganesh first, as well as the Vastu. What is the Vastu? Vastu is that Devta that resides, and you would know where to put the various windows and so forth, and how to line up your house. But Ganesh Bhagwan must be called Sangrame Sankateshtaiva Vignastasya na Jayate. Sangrame means the Mahabharat war, like the war, but we can interpret it as sickness is also like a war also too. Any sort of difficulties, that is a battle also too. Whatever battle that we are going through and we are undergoing in this life, we must pray to Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. This is why it tells us, Gam Gana, everybody, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namo. Everybody, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namo. Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namo. Siddhi Vinayak, Namo Namo. Siddhi Vinayak, Namo Namo. Siddhi Vinayak, Namo Namo. Siddhi Vinayak, Namo Namo. Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namo. Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namo. Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namo. Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namaha. Dhyayatah Pansharena Vishwajitaye Payatana Ganaha Vignadhyanti Nivaranam Ekatara Vignata Abhyayama. Om Vignabyala Kula Bhimana Garudo Vigna Pranchanama. And so it describes to us Kamadeva Jinko Ganesh ke dhyan. Even when Bhagwan Shiva reduced him to ashes, Kamadeva was do something. That was to wake up Bhagwan Shiv while he's in meditation. Devotees, there are certain things that you do not do. You do not wake up and disturb certain individuals at certain times. You know when you do not disturb individuals? When they are sleeping, that's one. When they are meditating, that is other. And others also too. But when an individual is meditating, and you would say in our scriptures that Bhagwan Shiva was meditating, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Do you do meditation every day? You must do a meditation every day, dhyan. It is called dhyan. When you perform dhyan to Bhagwan, it means that all the chakras in this human body is ignited with that flame from that of the Muladhara, that energy, that Shakti. But who is in the Muladhara chakra? Who has to initiate that process? It is Ganapati Baba. Tvam Muladhara Sakshat. He is in the Muladhara. Muladhara means that energy that is right by the spine right there. In order for that energy to go up, in order for your body to be energized, you must pray to Ganesh Bhagwan. You must have that name in your heart. And Bhagwan Sri Ganesh, Panch Tattva, he is everything in this world. And so, the destroyer of all the Nagas in the form of Garud, he used the name of that of Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. Vigna Roop Andhakar Nash Karne Vale. If there is any darkness around, when you recite the name of Gajanan Swami, it removes all darkness. Vigna Roop Andhakar Nash Karne Vale. I ask you this question tonight, devotees. What is darkness? Darkness is not only physical darkness, but darkness comes in many forms and fashion. And that is why it is very, very important to know that we must pray to Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. Yam yogino yoga balena sadhyam Kuravanti kam stavanena nauti Atah prananema susuddhido astu Tamekadantam sharanam brajamaha. Yam yogino. When you're doing yoga or meditation, that is the time where the desires comes in your heart. When you're praying, sometimes you say, Baba, why it is when I pray and I think about all sorts of things? That is because whatever is at the underneath of the heart, bottom of the heart, it is coming up. It's like I always make the example, when you mix the coffee, they have dregs, and that must come up to the surface. And whatever is coming up to the surface, that is a good process. Ganesh Bhagwan allows us for that process to take place. Whatever obstacles, whatever negativities, Bhagwan Sri Ganesh, he is symbolized by many sorts of murti, different forms, and also the swastika also. Swasti means that which brings all blessings. Om swastina indro bridashrava swastina pusha vishvaveda swastino starikshvarishtanemi. This is the mantra that you will always hear from time to time. You will always hear the swasti vacham. The word swasti comes and forms the word swastika. And you would see that swastika is used in the 4 quarters. If you have the swastika at home, the 4 Vedas also too. The knowledge comes from all directions, and Bhagwan is able to bless you in all ways. So always make sure that you are very close to the swastika. When you're blessing your homes, when you're blessing your car, also to the first name that you call is Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. And so it is. Hari Om Karavam Stolatanum Gajendra Varanam Lamboradam Sundaram Prasyannam Maruganda Lubramarupa Vyalola Ganda Stalam दन्तागातविदारितारिरुधिरैक्सेन्दूरक्षोभाकरम् वन्दे शैलसुतां सुतं गणपतं सिद्धिप्रदं कामरम् बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय महासागर बनवानल He takes away all our difficulties. Mahasagar means an ocean. Sometimes we are drowned in an ocean of difficulties. All from all sides, we do not know who to turn to. Vigna Rupa, Megha Samuha, the clouds in the form of that of obstacles. Ura dene vale prachanda vayu hasadrishta. Ganapati Baba is the wind that will blow away that cloud away, and he will bring you into a better place. Ganesh ji ha humko ha palan karte hai. Bhagwan Sri Ganesh is the protector of that of all individuals in this world. Jo naate aur mote sharir hai, a big huge body Bhagwan Sri Ganesh possessed, jinka Gajaraj ke saman, and he has a beautiful elephant face. Saman ke muh aur lamba udar hai, and a very distinct belly, that is said. Sometimes they say a huge belly. His name is Lambodar. You know, on Monday I hope that individuals didn't watch the moon. Anyone watched the moon on Monday, the first day? That day is where Bhagwan Sri Ganesh placed a shrap on the moon. And so the moon had laughed at him and said, look at how large and huge your belly is. But the belly of Bhagwan Sri Ganesh represents the Hiranyagarbha. The belly of Bhagwan Sri Ganesh represents the coming of all beings in this world and the going of all beings. The coming of everything in this world. Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namah. Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namah. Gam Ganapataye, Pataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namah. Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye,
Namo Namah.
Siddhi Vinayak, Namo Namah. Vinayak, Namo Namah. Siddhi Vinayak, Namo Namah. Siddhi Vinayak, Namo Namah. Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namah. Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namah. Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namah. Mantras are saying, Shvetangam Shvetavasram Sitakusuma Gane Pujatam Shveta Gandhe Kshirabdo Ratna Deepe Suranaratilakam Ratna Singhasanastam. When you watch it, Bhagwan Sri Ganesh, he's Mangal Swarup. Mangal Swarup means he brings all auspiciousness. So in each home, there must have a murti of Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. What is a murti? A murti is that form of Bhagwan that you are very, very close to. But as the Katha is saying, whatever deity that you are close to, probably Hanumanji, probably Lord Krishna or the Devis, you must pray to Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. All the devatas, as you hear in the Katha, whatever that they do, they cannot function without the blessings of Ganesh Baba. Jo Parvati ke mukh roop hai, kamal ko hai, prakashit karne wale hai. Surya Rupa hai, Parvati Mata. She fashioned a beautiful child, and that child was beautiful indeed, like the lightning itself. Bhakto ke anek ke prakar pal dete hai. And this Bhagwan Sri Ganesh gives the fruit of all the devotees who pray to him. Un eka dant wale, he's known as Ekadant. Ganesh ji mein Sadaiv upasana karate. Sadaiv means always worship Bhagwan Sri Ganesh again and again. Jinka sharit shwet hai. In some of even this murti, his body is depicted as shwet. Shwet means very fair in complexions. Kapare shwet hai. In other forms also too, he has a very, very white clothing also too, and other sort of clothing. Shweta pal, also beautiful. Shweta pool, sorry. Pool means flowers. White flowers can be offered to him. The beautiful salmon flowers is offered to him. But why it is that we wear the color salmon and orange? The person who wears that color, perfection comes to that individual. Most of the swamis, they wear the color orange or a very saffron color. In brahmacharya stage, when you know, learning, you wear white and so forth, and you continue in that pathway. Everyone can wear white, represents purity. So he's described in that stage. He's described as Shwet. Shwet in Sanskrit means fair complexion of white. So he is described. But the salmon color represents that one who can burn away that of his ego and all sins with his knowledge, wisdom. Wisdom has come to him. When an individual has come to that state, then he can wear the saffron colors. Then the swamis, so they wear white colors. And when they are able now, when they are qualified now, they give them different type of colors. So it is just like, sometimes you send your children to karate and they give them a belt, the white belt, the green belt, and so forth. And one of the highest belts is the black belt, but one of the highest state also too is the white also too. The highest state also too is the salmon also too. It knows, you know that you're going to perfection when you're doing meditation. And there's flashes of orange, there's flash of blue also too. These colors in your meditation also too, that also says something. So Bhagwan Sri Ganesh, he removes all difficulties, all obstacles. Shweta Kapareha, Shweta Pula, Chandan, beautiful Chandan is adorned. You would see that this beautiful murti of Bhagwan Sri Ganesh is there. Ratna Deepoha, beautiful gems and jewels are offered to Bhagwan. Kshira Samudra Ke Tatparaha, Jinke Puja Hai. Bhagwan Sri Ganesh puja is done from time to time by all the devatas. Devtao ke manushyo ke apna pradhan. Whoever is that deity, whoever is that devata, whether it is Brahma, Vishnu or Mahesh, they must pray to Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. Jinko apna pradhan puja samjate hai jo ratna ke singhasan. So Bhagwan Sri Ganesh, he is depicted as that beautiful one, just as the sun himself sitting upon a singhasan, beautiful singhasan. What does Bhagwan Sri Ganesh has in his hands? Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namah. 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 Ashtabhinayak Namo Namah. Ashtabhinayak Namo Namah. Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namah. Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namah. Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namah. Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namah. Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah. Ganapati Baba Moria, Mangalamurti Moria. So when we pray to Bhagwan, he brings Moria, all happiness. When you pray to Gajanan Swami, there is a type of happiness that comes to that individual. Siddhi comes, success comes. Whatever success that you want in this life, the root cause of that is Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. And what he has in his hands, Jin ke haath ke paash, he has the noose in his hand to pull away all our negativities. This is Yamraj, he has a noose in his hand. Bhagwan Sri Ganesh has a noose in his hand also to Ankush. Ankush means the axe. Why does the hunter has an axe in his hand? For many reasons, but Bhagwan has the axe to slash away all our desires. Srimad Bhagavad Gita tells us, Sri Krishna Sharanam Nama, 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 Sri Krishna Sharanam. Nirmana Mohanjit Sangha Dosha Adhyatma Nitya Vinivritta Kama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Nama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Nama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Nama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Nama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Nama. Ganapati Baba Moria, Mangalamurti Moria. Success in our devotion only comes ekakrajat. It only comes when the Lord is only asking us one thing when we pray. No, only one thing. What is the Lord asking, Nani? The Lord is asking you just when you are praying, just to focus on Him. That's all. When we are praying to Bhagwan, just to focus upon Bhagwan, nothing else. Slash away all desires. Niramana mohanjita sangha dosha adhyatma nitya vinibritta kama. That is all. So when we are focusing, this is why we have the murti in front of us. The murti in front of us is for us to focus and make sure that we achieve Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. Where is Bhagwan Sri Ganesh? Tvameva pratyaksham tattvamasi. He is in all elements. Tattvamasi means he is in the element of earth. What does that murti made up of? It is made up of earth. Earth, water, fire, ether and air. Bhagwan Sri Ganesh is there. And so it is. Bhagwan is telling us that in everything he is there, he is present. So when we are doing our pujas, we must have all desires, whatever desires, or the mind, the nature of human beings is to desire. But if we can slash away these desires, and the only desire is Bhagwan Sri Ganesh, and this is what the axe is for, that axe in the hand of Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. Keha ek prakara dore, Ankush keha kamal pool. He has the kamal in his hands, the flowers that represents liberation itself. Jin keha netro, and he has also the ladhu in his hands. Ladhu means success. If you go to sleep tonight and you see Bhagwan Sri Ganesh, first of all, whenever that you are dreaming or in a dream state and you dream about Bhagwan, that is not a dream. But if you go to sleep tonight and you dream Bhagwan with a ladhu and he's given you that ladhu, someone was telling me that, Baba, I dreamt Bhagwan Sri Ganesh given me a ladhu. What does that mean? That means success. It means Siddhi Vinayaka Namo Namah, Siddhi Vinayaka Namo Namah, Siddhi Vinayaka Namo Namah, Siddhi Vinayaka Namo Namah. Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gamo Namah. Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namah. Yam Brahma Vedanta Vido Varanti Param Pradhanam Purusham Tatanye Vishwargate Karanam Ishwaram Va Tasmai Namo Vigna Vinashanaya Hari Om. Bhagwan Sri Ganesh also has his hands in different gestures. It's called mudras. So when you're doing yoga, the yoga instructor teacher will teach you Abhay Yoga. He has his hands in the form of Abhay Dhan, and that is called fearlessness, to have no fear. When he does that to the devotee, when you pray and you watch the piti of Bhagwan Sri Ganesh or the murti of Bhagwan Sri Ganesh, instantaneously all fear is cut away. Now, the ultimate fear in this world that a devotee might have is fear of death itself. But Bhagwan Sri Ganesh is the one who slashes away all that. He gives that individual that intelligence indeed to know that this body will go away one day, but you are the soul. After 10 days, where would that murti go? That murti is going into Samudrame. It is going into the ocean. This is what Ganesh Utsav represents. This is what Ganesh Chaturthi represents. This is what this period of the Ganesh Utsav represents. Utsav means when Bhagwan Sri Ganesh came into this world. And this is where it comes to our katha also tonight. The coming of Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. Parvati Mata is asking Bhagwan Shiv, oh dear Lord, please tell me a breath in which I can receive the blessings and have a child. And he said, pray to Narayan. Pray to Narayan, Narayan, Bhajuman Narayan, 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 Bhajuman Narayan. Everybody. Narayan, Narayan, Bhajuman Narayan. Murali Sham, Mohan Sham, Murali Mohan Sham, Murali Mohan Sham. Narayan, Narayan, Bhajuman Narayan. Narayan, Narayan, Bhajuman Narayan, Bhajuman Narayan. Perform this breath. Who, or dare pray, Parvati Mata, who performed this breath before to? Manu and Satrupa. Manu, the great Manu, the progenitor of this world, he performed this breath. You must do the same thing. Pray to Narayan. Every morning we must get up, pray to Bhagwan. Narayan, pray to the Lord in the form of Sri Ganesh. All these forms of Bhagwan himself. Putrahi Narya ke Putra Vati Hui. Bhagwan Shiva is explaining to his wife, if an individual performs that breath, within some time they will get a child. Shivaji कहने लगे हे प्राण भल्लवे है. Prana bhalave means for those who are married, you must look at your consort and say prana bhalave. You know what that means? You are dear to me than life itself. And so he's saying to Parvati Mata, you are dear to me than life. Tum bhi is brat ke shraddha purvak. The most important thing when you're doing Ganesh Baba Puja is Shraddha. What is Shraddha? Shraddha means faith, love, devotion to Bhagwan. Vidhi Purvak means with intense love and devotion. Bhakti Puja, perform that puja with great love. With Bhakti Yukta Palan Karo. It is your Bhakti that will protect you. It is your Bhakti will save you in this world. It is your Bhakti to Bhagwan Sri Ganesh that will continue to bless you in all ways. Tumhe nishtay ke param ke dulab putra ratna prap. A jeweler of a child will be born to you, O dear Parvati Mata. And she started now to pray to Gajanan Swami. Hari Om Ganapati Baba Moria Mangal Murti Moria Ganapati Baba Moria Mangal Murti Moria Ganapati Baba Moria Mangal Murti Moria. Everybody, Ganapati Baba Moria Mangal Murti Moria 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 Re Moria 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 Ganapati Baba Moria Mangal Murti Moria Ganapati Baba Moria Mangal Murti Moria Ganapati Baba Moria Mangal Murti. Everybody, follow. Ganapati Baba Moria Mangal Murti Moria 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 Re Moria Moria Moria. Everybody, Moria 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 Re Moria 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 Re Moria 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 Re Moria 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 Re Ganapati Baba Moria Mangal Murti Moria Ganapati Baba Moria Mangal Murti Moria Ganapati Baba Moria Mangal Murti Moria Ganapati Baba Mangal Murti. And so it is, as she was doing this breath, when Baba tells you to do a breath, you go by him and you say, well, you're going through Shani breath, Shani Graha, sorry. And when Baba tells you to do whatever, you must do it. And if one day you say, well, Baba, will this help me? What does that mean? It means that you are starting on the wrong foot. It means that Shraddha Nahi. You do not have the faith in what First Lady Baba is telling you, and secondly in that mantra that he's given you, Shraddha Purvak. Shraddha Purvak means have faith, devotees, as you always have. You have faith because you are here tonight. Have faith in the mantra. Mantra japa drida mama vishvasa panchama bhajanso beda prakasha. This is one of the Naura Bhakti that Bhagwan told Shabari Mata in that of the Ramayana. Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Jai Ram Shri Rama Jai Jai
Rama Sri Rama Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Sri Rama Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Mantra Japa Mama Vishwasa Panchama Bhajana So Beda Prakasha Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Syapati Ramachandra ki. Recite that mantra, perform the breath. She did that. She offered flowers, she offered fruits. She prayed to Lord Narayan, O Hari, bless me. As day came by, a beautiful child appeared. Supal dene wale sulab dulab ke breath. When you're performing, fasting is the most difficult thing for when we are now starting out. For others, they perform it very, very easy. But fasting at the starting seemed to be very difficult. But for her, the intention in her mind is saying, that whatever my husband has told me in the form of Lord Shiva, it cannot be untruth. So I will perform this fast. Fast, devotees. Fast this period, and you will see that whatever that you want, it will come to fruition. However, I must warn you that whatever you want in this world, it may not happen in the way that you want it, but there is a very mysterious way that Bhagwan gives you what you want. Very, very mysterious way. Sometimes there are certain things that is not carded for you to get in this life. Bhagwan gives you, it delays it, and so that child was born, and when that child was born, Parvati Mata, she became very, very happy. Kushi. Kushi means very happy. Kushi mein Mata Gaura Adhik Prasann hai. She was very pleased. Swarga aur moksh ke daan dene wale. She is the one who gives the heavenly regions and moksha liberation. Mata Parvati Swami Shivaji bhi putra ke utpann hai. Knowing that her child was born now into this world now, she invited all the devatas. Devotees, when your children were born, what did you do? Barahi and Chatti, you would invite those to come, and when they come, I do not know if they still do it, they will bring a piece of gold for the child. They still do it? On the 6 days or the 12 days, and when you bring that blessing for that child is blessed indeed. All the devatas will bring in their blessings. Agni Devata, Bhagwan Shiv also too, and all the host of Devis and Devatas, especially Devatas. Parvati Nandana Shiva Sutta Lalana Shiva Sutta Lalana Re. What kind of song is this, devotees? Anybody know? It's called a Sohar. Parvati Nandana Shiva Sutta Lalana Shiva Sutta Lalana Re. Balaka Sundara Barana Rijavat Barana Rijavat Barana Rijavat Re. Parvati Nandana Shiva Sutta Lalana Shiva Sutta Lalana Shiva Sutta Lalana Re. Balaka Sundara Barana Rijavat Barana Rijavat. Parvati Nandana Shiva Sutta Lalana Shiva Sutta Lalana Shiva Sutta Lalana Shiva Sutta Lalana Re. Balak Sundara Sundar Vijavat Vijavat Re. Parvati Nandan Shiva Sutta Lalana Shiva Sutta Lalana Shiva Sutta Lalana Re. Gajanana Swami ki. That child was born. When that child was born, Balaka Sundara, Sundara, very Vijavat, beautiful indeed, beyond descriptions. All the rishis and the munis are flocking to that place to see now that beautiful child. Sab balak ke hai, jivan ke liye mangal kamana hai. And when you go, as I was saying, you'll bring a blessing to that child. Probably you will carry a piece of gold, you will carry some sort of clothing. The devatas, they were all blessing Bhagwan Sri Ganesh in that human form, that is. Before his head was looked off, that is. Sabhi ke devata samuh rishiyo ke gandharva. Who are the rishis? Rishis are like you. The rishis are very calm. They're always doing meditation to Bhagwan. So if you are an individual who are doing meditation and jap for Bhagwan, you are a rishi, divine soul. Shishu aur Ashirvad, they came to Bless that child. Uske ujjwal ke mangal ke jeevan kamana hai. And so to bestow all blessings upon that child. Gauri Nandan Artat, Mata Gaura Putra Dekne Devata Bhagwan. She's observing and she's seeing that all the devatas, they are blessing the child, her child. But there's one of the devata by the name of Shani Devata. He is not blessing that child. He has his head on the ground, that is, bowed. He's bowing his head. He's not watching the child. And she's asking herself now, why it is, Janani ke Parvati Navajat Shishu ke, why it is that that individual, that Devata is not watching my newborn. Something is wrong here. And so she goes up to Shani Devata now and she asks Shani Devata, why it is that you are bowing your head and watching this child. There are many kathas surrounding that of the birth of Bhagwan Sri Ganesh, but this one is captured in the Ganesh Chalisa. This is why I always read this one first. Aapki netra hai. Shani Devata, you have to understand who is Shani Devata. We all go from time to time by the Baba and he tells us we're going through the planet of Shani. First of all, Shani is a Devata. He's not like Rahu and Ketu. So if someone is going through the period of Shani, someone can be a great king in that period. And another person who is going through the period of Shani, he is the opposite of that. The opposite of a king is what? Don't say it. But how it is that I am going through Shani and my brother is going through Shani and we are experiencing different fate. I will tell you why. Bhagwan Shani gives you your karma. Shani Devata is the Lord of karma. And so it is, he explaining to daughter of Parvati Mata, Aapke netra kuch banda tata, aapki juka kar kyo hai. Why it is that you are bowing your head? I will tell you, dear Mateshwari. This is what he's telling that of Parvati Mata. My katha is Gupta Roop. It is hidden, but in a long story or a long katha, very short, he's telling that of Parvati Mata, my Dulahin gave me a shrap because on certain occasion I did not watch at her beauty. And she said, in the same way that you did not look at me when I put on my sindur and I put on my jewels and gems, you did not look at me. Mujhe shrap diya. कहने लगे कि आज तुम जिन के तरफ, because you are always like a yogi, because that you are always bowing your head and not glancing at me, you will not able to watch anyone else in this world. And anything that you watch in this world, usi ka anishta ho jayega, it will bring destruction to that. So Shani Devata, anything that he glances can bring destruction. When you're going through the period of Shani, you have to be careful with accidents. Anything with iron, you have to be careful with fire also too. You have to be careful with enemies. You have to be careful with sickness also too. If you know that, go to your Baba. Let him check the patra and let him see what is going on. And when you perform that of worship to that of the grahas, it brings about that of Shant, means peace in our life. But do you know, when you have to pacify Bhagwan Shani Devata, you must pray to Ganesh also too. In all the Navgrahas, Upasana, the Ganesh mantras are first. You will not see other mantras, you might see Bhagwan Shiv, but the Ganesh mantras are first. Before a Baba performs any sort of Graha Puja, he must pray to Ganesh Baba. And so Ganesh Baba takes away all difficulties. When that happened now, Gauri Mata in the form of Parvati Mata says, no, you know who is this child? You know who is this child's father? This child's father is Lord Shiva. He is called Trishuradhari. He has the Trishul in his hand. Nothing can happen to him. Look at that child for me. Bless that child. And so Ulangan bhi main nahi kara. sakta hai. Shani Devata is saying within his mind now, I do not want to disobey my mother. I do not want to disobey Parvati Mata. Look, my mother here. But if you disobey your parents, what will happen? You will see bad. Sometimes you would hear your parents telling you, son, daughter, don't do that. When they go, you would say, Mama and Papa was really telling me that. And so he's saying, no, you are like my mother. Ulanghan. Ulanghan means I do not want to disobey your orders, O dear Mateshwari. Ulanghan bhi nahi kar sakta hai. So I will look at the child. And when I look at the child, when he looked at the child now, with the left eye, the corner of his eye, not even a full glance, the head of that child fell to the ground. There was a great wailing there. Parvati Mata now started to cry now. And when she started to cry, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namah. Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namah. Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namah. Siddhi Vinayak, Namo Namah. Siddhi Vinayak, Namo Namah. Siddhi Vinayak, Namo Namah. Siddhi Vinayak, Namo Namah. Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namah. Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Gam Ganapataye, Namo Namah. Lord, Vyashti Maharaj has given us a very, very good advice tonight. Sansar ki Ishwar ki hai, Ichha ki adheen hai. Everything is under the control of Bhagwan, under the will of Bhagwan. Everything that is happening in our life, it is also because of our karmas. This is explained to us. Whatever our karmas are, Shani Devata, he's the one who gives us that. When that happened now, Shani started to cry now. He bowed his head now. He went close to Jagadamba Mata. He didn't know what to say now. Ghabra kar apne aankh peer, jhukakar, he bowed his head once more again and he went in a corner. Jab Mata Parvati khoon latpat kaband, when Parvati Mata saw the state of a child, imagine your child is sick, imagine your child cannot eat properly, imagine your child is going through some problem, whether it is boy or girl. Imagine your child, especially for a mother, knows what I'm talking about, is going through a difficulty, the mother is going through that difficulty. Parvati Mata, she feels that inside her womb, everything is paining. Her whole body is trembling, the whole world is trembling. Parvati Mata is distraughted. And while that is happening now, all the devatas are trying to console her now. Bhagwan in the form of Lord Vishnu, he goes to the northern quarters. He sees an elephant sleeping with her back turned from her young one. He takes his chakra, he loops off the head of that elephant, that baby elephant. He replaces it. Scripture says, some scripture says in the form of a crab and so forth. Other scriptures says differently. But then he comes back now, and by his yoga maya now, he loops or he attached that elephant head to that of Bhagwan Ganapati. And so he performs Pran Pratishta. What is Pran Pratishta? Baba would have done that Monday, touching the limbs of Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. When you are inviting a murti firstly into the temple, and I observe that these murtis are always shining indeed. That is because of the Pran Pratishta. That is because when it was brought into that of the temple here, it was infused with life. So it is infused with life. And when it is infused with life, then and then it can give blessings to us. That child was infused in life with life that in that occasion, Jagat ke hone wala, dukh, sukh, bhai, shok. And so Lord Vishnu is very happy. He blesses that child and he is explaining to Mata Parvati the same thing that I have been explaining. Jagat ke hone wale, oh dear mother, this situation had to happen. It had to happen. Dukh, the sorrows that we go through in this life. Sukh, the happiness that we go through in this life. Bhai, the fears that we have. Shok, as well as the sorrows. Anand, the supreme bliss. Adi ke karma. It is because of our karmas. Do not blame anyone else but ourselves. And so it is that bhai ke paap karne, usse sukha uttam hai. We perform good karmas, uplifting karmas, it brings happiness. And vice versa, when we do not do good karmas, bad karmas, it brings bhai, it brings fear, and it brings also pap or sin. Bhagwan Sri Ganesh was blessed by all the devatas, and in the last now, Lord Shiva came, and all the devatas. Let us all close our eyes as we come to the closing of our katha for tonight. Katha, as I told you a few times when I came here, means the spoken words of the scriptures. Bhagwan now in the form of Narayan now is blessing this child now. Your name will be Vigneshwaraya Namaha. 8 beautiful names Lord Vishnu gave to the beautiful baby Ganesh. Vigneshwaraya Namaha. Everybody, Vigneshwaraya Namaha. Again, the next name, Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Everybody, Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Next name, Om Sri Hedambaya Namaha. Everybody, Om Sri Hedambaya Namaha. Again, Om Sri Gajananaya Namaha. Everybody, Om Shri Gajananaya Namaha. Our next name, Om Shri Lambodharaya Namaha. Everybody, Om Shri Lambodharaya Namaha. Next name, Om Shri Ekarantaya Namaha. Everybody, Om Shri Ekarantaya Namaha. Om Shri Shurpakaranaha Namaha. Everybody, Om Shri Shurpakaranaha Namaha. Om Shri Vinayakaya Namaha. Everybody, Om Sri Vinayakaya Namaha. The whole world start to feel peace now. Bhagwan Sri Ganesh, that beautiful form, that huge form. Karavam stolatanum gajendra varnam lamboranam sundaram prasyandam maruganda lubda marupa bhyalo laganda stalam dantagata viraritari rudire Seindurakshobhakaram vande shaila sutam sutam ganapatam siddhi pradam kamaram gam ganapataye gam ganapataye gam ganapataye namo gam ganapataye gam ganapataye gam ganapataye namo gam ganapataye gam ganapataye gam ganapataye namo namah gam ganapataye gam ganapataye gam ganapataye namo namah siddhi vinayak namo namah siddhi vinayak namo namah siddhi vinayak namo namah siddhi vinayak namo namah gam ganapataye gam ganapataye gam ganapataye namo namah gam ganapataye gam ganapataye gam ganapataye namo namah gam ganapataye namo namah pranamya shirasarevam. Let us all bow our heads, close our eyes. And we all pray. Pranamya Shirasa Devam Gauriputram Vinayakam Bhaktavasam Smare Nityam Ayukamartha Siddhaye. But you know what that means? Ayukamartha Siddhaye. May you bring longevity and all success to us. That is assured for the individual who prays to Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. Pratamam Vakratundam Chaikarantam Dvityam Kam Trityam Krishna Pingaksham Gajavakram Chaturtakam Lamboraram Panchamam Cha Shashtam Vikatam Evacha Saptamam Vignarajam Cha Dhumnavaranam Tatashtamam Navamam Balachandram Cha Dashamam Tu Vinayakam Ekarasham Ganapatam Dvarashantam Gajaranam Dvarashaitani Namani Yahapate Shunuyarpi Vidyarati Labate Vidyam Dhanarati Labate Dhanam Putrarati Labate Putran Moksharati Labate Gatim Japet Ganapati Stotram Shadbhit Mase Palam Labet Samvat Siddhim Shanatra Sanshaya Ashtabhyo Brahmane Vyashchalakatwaya Samarpet Tasya Vidya Bhavet Sarva Ganeshasya Prasartaha Bole Sri Gajanana Swami Ki. May Bhagwan Sri Ganesh grant you all success. Siddhi hota hai. May success comes to each and every one of you. As I end my katha for tonight, I hand over to the group at this time. While Baba is performing the horn.
सुरमुनि वंदित विनायका सुरमुनि वंदित विनायका आनंददायक विनायका आनंददायक विनायका सुरमुनि वंदित विनायका सुरमुनि वंदित विनायका आनंददायक विनायका आनंददायक विनायका हे शिवनंदन शुभानना हे शिवनंदन शुभानना साई गणेश विनायका साई गणेश विनायका सुरमुनि वंदित विनायका सुरमुनि वंदित विनायका सुरमुनि वंदित विनायका सुरमुनि वंदित विनायका आनंददायक विनायका आनंददायक विनायका आनंददायक विनायका आनंददायक विनायका हे शिवनंदन शुभानना हे शिवनंदन शुभानना हे शिवनंदन शुभानना हे शिवनंदन शुभानना साई गणेश विनायका साई गणेश विनायका साई गणेश विनायका साई गणेश विनायका साई गणेश साई गणेश 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 साई गणेश विनायका साई गणेश विनायका साई गणेश विनायका.
Before we go to our next bhajan, I would like to announce our sponsors, to thank our sponsors for tonight. H&D Harinanan and Sons Limited, K Pharmacy, G&K Medical Services, GM Electrical, Sales and Services, Satyavi's Hardware and Electronics Limited, Dennis and Leela, Defensive Driving School and Real Estate and Travel Agency, S&S Mahesh Tire Shop, S&S Roti Shop. We thank our sponsors also too for making this a very successful event, the Ganesh Utsav. Bole Sri Gajanana Swami ki Jai. Oh, we ask everyone at this time to stand as we have the Purna Hoti. Each and every one of you, thank you for coming tonight. Let us all pray as we ask Gajanan Baba to bless us. Hari Om Purnamida Purnamidam Purnata Purnam Rakshate Purnasya Purnamaraya Purnameva Vashishyate Namaha Om Sarvam Ve Purnamgam Swaha Idam Namama. Offer water, only 5 times. Om Sarvapa Param Dabyam Gangiram Nalmanam Jan Achvam Grahana Devisham Grahana Parameshwaraha. Bole Sri Gajanana Swami ki Jai. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Sri Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Members of the group will help me with the arati. Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Sansara Saram Bhujagendraharam Saravasantam Hridayaravinде Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami.
Arati Sri Gajavardhana Vinayaka. Arati Sri Gajavardhana Vinayaka. Suramuni Pujita Gajavardhana. Arati Sri Gajavardhana. Arati Sri Dukkha
Ganapati Baba, Mangala Murti. Let's all close our eyes and pray. Hari Om Ekarantam Shurpakaranam Gajavakram Chaturbhujam Pashan Kushadharam Devam Dhyayet Siddhi Vinayaka Dhyayet Gajaranam Devam Tapta Kanchana Sannibham Chaturbhujam Mahakayam Sarvabharana Bhushatam Dantakshamala Parashum Purnamodaka Dharanam Modaka Asakta Shundaha Agratam Ekadantam Vinayakam Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandho Ishtasaka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva De Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Everybody, Mahapati Mahadeva ki, Gajanana Swami ki, Adi Shakti No Durga Mata ki, Satya Sanatan Dharma ki Jai, Sakal Panch ki Jai Jai, Jai Sitaram. Let us all take our seats comfortably. I ask Uncle Dennis at this time to come and address us.
Officiating VSJ Pandit Vinesh Maharaj, his parents, Mataji, Pitaji, Pandit Videsh, and his Dharam Patni, our Shrutas for this evening, our Kirtan Mandali, led by Pranji, our now, of course, who had prepared, came earlier, devotees of God, Sitaram. It is indeed a great pleasure to have all of you here joining with us this evening, in this beautiful evening of Ganesh Utsav celebration. Panditji have given us beautiful food for thought when he delivered his beautiful discourse this evening. Panditji, well enlightening. Well, of course, to me, and I'm sure to others too, very enlightening katha this evening. And as usual, whenever you're here, we always feel, enlightened more and more. Thank you very much for that beautiful katha. And to our Pandit Videsh, who came earlier today and performed puja, we say thank you very, very much. To our Kirtan Mandali, who are here always with us, our resident Kirtan Mandali, we say thank you. And of course, devotees, without you, our program could not have been a success. We have to say thank you very, very much. But again, I want to share another thank you to many of our sponsors here this evening who had made it possible so that we can have it streaming live on YouTube through Focus Studios. Thank you very much, Focus Studios, for that great job. Whenever we have any event here, Focus Studios is the one who bring it live for us. So I must say thank you very much to LD Harinanan and Sons Limited for helping us in sponsoring to K-Farm Pharmacy, GK Medical Services, GM Electrical Sales and Services, Satyaviz Hardware and Electronics Limited, Dennis and Leela's Defensive Driving School, Travel Agency and Real Estate, SNS Mahesh Tire Shop, and of course, another SNS Roti Shop. They are not connected, by the way, but they carry the same name. So thank you all very much, our sponsors who have made it possible for us to have this program live on YouTube. I know that some of you, would have family who from afar and away who would want to see this but was unable to come this evening. So I'm sure they would have viewed this program, and then you can invite them for other evenings. We want to see them. We want to bring them here with us. We want to have them closer to us. Panditji have said to you how important it is, the benefits of worshiping Ganesh Baba. So let us bring all of them together with us, where we will have, congregational worship. Again, I want to say thank you all very much. I have my sister coming all the way from Paje here, Bechu. Thank you very much, Bechu and family. And those of you who came from far too, thank you very, very much. We hope to see you all tomorrow evening again, same time, same place, right here. Meals are prepared for each and every one. You do have prasadam too. So after you receive your arati, your prasadam and your meals will be in a bar. You know, this country is under siege right now, if you all don't know. We're under siege, we are scared to go out late at night. So we want to make sure that you all reach home safely. We know that Ganesh Baba will protect you. So what we have done, rather than you sitting here and you taking time to eat, we package everything for you so you can take it with you and you can be safe at home as soon as possible. Once again, may you have a safe trip back home, and we see you tomorrow once again. I don't know if Pandit Videsh would like to say anything else. I would probably ask him to do a closing remarks. Pandit Videsh?
Us this afternoon, our first of our 3 nights, and it's 3 nights, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and our Visarjan is on Sunday. So we invite you again to join with us tomorrow. Be a part of us. Congregational worship is very important. The vibrations, this coming together to worship Bhagwan is very important. So God's blessings to each one of you all, and may you reach home safely. Sitaram.